Today I'm going to show you exactly how to add horizontal and vertical dividers in WordPress. Log into your dashboard, click Pages, then All Pages. Hover over Home and click Edit. The block editor opens. Scroll to the section where you want the horizontal divider, click directly under the paragraph or heading, and press the plus button. Type separator in the search box, select the separator block, and a horizontal line appears on the page. That is the fastest way to split two sections like About Us and Our Services. Click that line so it is selected. In the right sidebar, you will see the separator style options. I keep the default line. Wide line is too heavy for most business layouts, and dots looks dated, but click through each one so you can see the live change. Then leave it on default. Now look at the toolbar above the separator. If the line is under a heading and you want a short centered divider, set the alignment to center and the width to 30%. If the line is meant to divide two full sections, leave the width alone. I am using the short centered version under the heading because it keeps the page from looking chopped up. Though when the separator is still selected, open color in the right panel. Black is usually too aggressive. Pick a muted gray that matches the site. Then open spacing and set the top margin to 20 pixels and the bottom margin to 20 pixels. That gives the line breathing room instead of sitting against the text. Now the vertical divider. Scroll down to the section where you want side-by-side content, click the plus and search for columns. Select the columns block. When the layout picker opens, choose two columns. Click inside the first column and type Services, then a sentence of description. Click the second column and type Features, then a sentence. Now select the columns block itself. If you lose track of the structure, open List View in the top toolbar and you will see columns with two column children. Then click the Add Column button in the toolbar above the block. That gives you a narrow third column in the middle. Select the middle column, open the column settings on the right, and set the widths. First column 45%, middle column 10%, last column 45%. The middle column is the divider channel. Click inside that middle column, press the plus, and add a separator block. It starts horizontal, like the one above. Select it and look for a vertical orientation option in the right sidebar. On this theme, the toggle is not there, so I do not rely on it. I press Delete to remove the separator, because the cleaner method is to turn the middle column itself into the divider. With the middle column still selected, open Border in the right panel. Add a left border, set the width to 1 pixel, and choose a light gray. The border now runs vertically between the two pieces of content. Because the middle column sits inside the columns row, its border stretches to match the height of the tallest column automatically. If the line feels too long, add top and bottom padding to the middle column, around 40 pixels to pull it back. Now if the content is too close to the vertical line, select the columns block, find column gap in the right settings, and set it to 20 pixels. That adds white space on both sides of the divider, without touching the content margins. Now check the full page. Click Preview in the top toolbar and choose Preview in New tab. The front end opens. On desktop, you see the horizontal rule under the heading and the vertical line between services and features. Now shrink the browser window down to phone width. The columns stack into one column, and the vertical border turns into a line above the next section. On this site, the stacked sections already have enough spacing, so I leave the mobile layout alone. If your theme keeps the border and it looks odd, go back and look for responsive controls on the middle column to turn the border off at mobile width. Back in the editor, click the middle column so the settings are back in the right panel. Two things people get wrong. First, if the vertical line is too short, it is usually because the middle column has no content and the row is not matching the other columns. Add the border to a column that has content, or set the middle column to full height with padding. Second, do not put dividers between every block. Use a horizontal divider for major section changes and a vertical divider only when you have side-by-side content that needs a clean split. For a contact section, I would not use 3 columns. Add a new columns block with 2 columns, put email on the left and phone on the right, then select the left column and add a right border. Same 1 pixel gray border, but the line sits right next to the text and looks less like a color swatch. Click Update in the top right to publish. If this saved you a theme workaround, leave a comment saying it was helpful, and subscribe if you want more WordPress layout fixes without the theme guesswork.